A dragon has a different side than that of a human. Whenever you can see through the eyes of a dragon, it's much brighter, almost 360 degrees that you can see. And when you are awakened, you can feel that, you can see that. Everything will change. Also your sight, your hearing, everything will change. Especially in the beginning, in the moment that you will be awakened. Of course, a lot of awakenings happen different. Some happens intense and direct, like mine, or some just happen quiet, step by step. So, and I don't know what your awakening will be, my brothers and sisters, or is. It will always be that bit of different. But what eventually will happen is that your ear, your sight, your hearing, even your speech, will be different, slightly different than before, because now you are awakened. You are an awakened dragon soul. So of course, this is going to have consequences. Whenever I had my awakening, my specific awakening, my hearing was my hearing was brighter, but also I was keeping attention on everything that was surrounding me. Everything, everything that was surrounding me was completely different than before, and I had attention for everything, every detail that I could see, every drop of water, everything in my home, everything was different. So I paid attention to every single thing, every single detail. And I remember, my brothers and sisters, that I was at my job. I was actually struggling with my job at that moment, because so uh, I was not having enough attention on the job as well, because my soul was gone at that moment. I was in a deep, deep and very difficult awakening, because my dragon tore my soul with him so that I could see something different. But in the process of it, my humanity stayed behind without a soul. I was sleeping somewhere cold, like the song says. Speaking of a song, I was at my job, and there was always a song that was repeating all the time, because it was frankly new, and it was a commercial song. I didn't really care about songs or things like this, but it was a song that, after a while I was hearing the lyrics. Back in the day, I was not that English like I am now, but I was trying to keep attention on the lyrics after a while, because it was repeating all the time. It was driving me crazy. But after a while, I was stopping and just listening to the lyrics, and it was Coldplay with Speed of Sound, and everything that was inside of that music was like a message to me. It was like saying, like, birds go flying to the speed of sound to show you how it all began. Birds keep flying from the underground. When you can see it, you can understand. It was like it was speaking to me. It's like, what? Some get made, some get said. I mean, it was like a deeper meaning, and that is also what happens with a draconic awakening, my brothers and sisters. Whenever you are paying much more attention for the details surrounding you. It could be, of course, every dragon awakening can be different, like every dragon can be different. But what also happens is that you are much more focused on the details, but also there are signs everywhere, like the numbers, like the sight, like even the smell. Everything is a sign. Everything that is surrounding you is a sign. Now your dragon is actually trying to have your attention. And that is also what happens. Now you have the sight of the dragon. Now you have the hearing of the dragon. You have the sensibility of the dragon. Now it's time to show you all of these things, that this is really happening. And that is indeed something very intense, because now your dragon is trying to prove, I am here. You are awakened. Now you're a dragon. And now you're a dragon in a human shell. That is what your dragon is trying to say. At least that is what I expect from it, because that is what's also happening to me. I was having all of these signs, and Coldplay with Speed of Sound. Just listen to the lyrics, my brothers and sisters. It just speaks. I cannot put it here. I mean, yeah, it's like you have to pay for that. I don't do that. But it's really interesting to hear the lyrics of that. Coldplay, because of this, every time when this is on the radio, it's like, yeah, that's my awakening song. Yeah, even though I don't like commercial music at all, but that has a place in my heart. That specific song, that number. really, because it's not like so many times it's like a love ballad, whatever. No, it's like what people actually. I expect people to say, what kind of lyrics are that? It doesn't want to say anything about speed of sound. But in fact, when you are awakened, when you have the dragon by your side, when you listen to lyrics like that, even the numbers, my brothers and sisters, the numbers that are 1 1 2 2 3 3, every time when this happens again and again, that you can see this all the time, it's like your dragon is pointing your side, your face like this and over there. You have to see these things. You have to hear these things, and that is also what will happen. I am not only the signs that you will see, your vision, your hearing, your everything, that is your senses, will be much more feelable, much more feelable for details, and also much more sensitive. It will be a different thing. You have to learn. This is also awakening. This is also awakening. Now that you are awakened, you know that there is a dragon by your side. Learn. Now your teacher is by your side to learn you all of these things, to be a dragon amongst humans. Because that is also what a dragon is by your side. They are great teachers, amazing teachers. They are actually teaching the young child that is just born out of the egg. We are vulnerable. We don't know anything. We just are like confused what is going on. And your dragon, a full-sized dragon of thousands of years old, is now saying to you, you have been a dragon all the time. It's now just that you are awakened. Now it's like a rebirth. Now it's time to teach you the ways of the dragon. Now, it's a very difficult thing, because not every dragon is actually realizing that you are also a human. You have human abilities, you have human energy, you have human habits, and that sometimes your dragon doesn't know that it could be very difficult for you. Very difficult, even. That it's so confusing sometimes that your dragon soul is fighting with your human soul. That you have this, how can I say it? This conflict inside of you. Sometimes your dragon, they have some dragons care about that and leave you all of the time, and some dragons just say, no, I just don't want to have this. You have to grow. You have to grow, because if you don't grow enough, you will find your dragon path. You won't find the dragon realms. That is the intentions of your dragon by your side, so that you can find your way to the dragon realms, and so that you find your own path, your dragon's path, inside of their shadows. Because sometimes dragons can be very strict for that specific reason. They are afraid to lose you. And sometimes people just, sometimes people are afraid of that. Sometimes that your dragon is too strict. And sometimes people say, like on the dragon's path, my dragon is too harsh, my dragon is too strict, my dragon is too dark, my dragon is. But it's all in order to let you be raised as a dragon soul by a dragon. But it's all for good intentions. Now I know that even the darkest of the darkest dragons have good intentions, simply because they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose the soul that is living inside of you. It needs to be taught. It needs to learn everything there is to learn about draconic abilities, about the habits, about your change. You need to change. You need to change into a dragon. You need to change and transform your soul. That is what your dragon wants. That is what I know that all dragon wants. They want you to take along with them to the dragon realm. It cannot be if you don't know enough. It cannot be that, your passage can be denied simply because you didn't grow enough. You don't belong in the dragon realm. There is still too much human about you, and that is very secure. And your dragon will be devastated to lose you in the void. And that is what your dragon is not one to have. They have all the time here to change you, all the time to be by your side. And your dragon can be amazing, funny, lovely, crying, sad. Your dragon can have many abilities and many emotions. You can have a soul of a dragon by your side, but you need to be one yourself, and that is what your dragon's and by your side goal is, so that you will become one in the dragon eye, and you will understand Birds go flying to the speed of sound to show you how it all began. Birds keep flying from the underground, and you can see it, you can understand. That is an amazing song. I mean, that is so sticked with me forever. I mean, stick because my dragon was like, yeah, knocking me with all of this information. It was too much at the same moment. And I was saying, enough. But no, you have to go on. Here is the dragon realm. We are real. You can touch me. Now you don't have a soul. You don't have a soul because I have your dragon soul with me. Now I put it back. Now change. My dragon is strict, but I love him. I love him so much. You cannot even imagine how much I love my dragon. Every dragon should be loved because they don't leave you behind. And whenever you have your awakening, you will remember that. Even if your awakening can be step by step, or immediately like I was directly. When you have it step by step, it can take a while. Your awakening can take a while. When you have these senses, these sensitive senses, like hearing and seeing and smelling, you will see and feel and hear things that will stay with you because they are signs. Everywhere are signs. Look up for the signs, my brothers and sisters. They can be everywhere.